That's very funny, but we don't use that word anymore. Hello, I'm Paul F. Tompkins. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just babysitting the baby from the Oscar-nominated film American Sniper. Perhaps you're wondering, how can I babysit a fake baby? Well, to paraphrase Dr. Seuss, a baby's a baby, no matter how fake. Let's not let the falseness of this baby obscure the message of the movie, which no one can agree on. Well, looks like this little guy's mom is back from her lady doctor appointment. Here you go, Mrs. American Sniper baby mother. Stage moms. This is No You Shut Up. 39, 140. Tweet. Hello and welcome to No You Shut Up. I'm Paul F. Tompkins. In this week's show, comedian Greg Proops joins us to talk American Sniper, and Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele join us for what you might call a Key Party and Peele event. But first, by now we're all aware that Tom Petty has been awarded a writing credit on singer Sam Smith's big hit, Stay With Me, because the song is so similar to Tom Petty's song, I Won't Back Down. Now, since we're all a little guilty of ripping off Tom Petty now and again, we here at NICE have created the Tom Petty jar. Every time someone borrows from Mr. Petty's lyrics, we'll have to add more money to his jar. Everyone on our staff is participating, even the losers. Whoops. Let's get started. Recently, New Jersey governor and potential Republican presidential candidate Chris Christie has found himself losing favor among prospective voters. Now rumors are swirling about a possible criminal investigation surrounding the governor using and perhaps abusing his power to protect police officers who supported him politically. With more is Republican Congressman Oliver Pouch. Congressman.
Paul, it really ties my sack in a knot to see a fellow Repub come under fire. Chris Christie is an American hero. Look, if you help me get elected, it is my legal obligation to make your life easier. I've made all kinds of unpleasantries go away for my constituents. Speeding tickets, zoning laws, hell, 10 miles off the coast of Galveston, you could have your own Thunderdome in a barge, thanks to me.
Well, that sounds slightly extremely illegal, Congressman. There was also a very unflattering article in the New York Times a few weeks back describing Christie's fondness for lavish international travel, often leaving the bill for his host to pay. Many would say this is hypocritical for a man who preaches austerity and transparency.
What do you expect him to do? Take the tube like some kind of poor? We all have our warts, Paul. But the governor is very human and relatable. But still on the fence? Check out this recent mishap he had while visiting a Philadelphia sports radio show.
Thank you so much for doing this. It's very cool to have you.
See, he's human.
Yeah, well,
we all fall, we all get back up.
Certainly. Thankfully, the governor was okay after that spill.
Can we see that one more time?
I don't see why we need to.
Let's take a look.
It's very cool to have you.
Congressman? He just needs to sleep it off. I'm joined now by the stars of Key and Peele, Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele. Gentlemen, hello. Welcome to No You Shut Up.
Thank you so much, Paul, for
Tell me
having us.
about the process of doing comedy things.
I'd say for the most part, it's really good. The good part is the comedy.
Right. The bad part is suffering in the first half of your life.
Certainly. It's the pain that
Where the
feeds
comedy comes
art.
from. Right, yeah.
Yes.
You can't have comedy without depth of soul and pain and violence.
And it usually takes about 10 to 15 years. You have to be abjectly miserable for 10 to 15 years if you want to make really good comedy.
Are jokes fun?
That's the labor.
Right. The writing is the hard part. Yeah, that part's not fun.
And then the performing is
Saying the
awful.
jokes.
The performing is also awful.
Yeah, that part's horrible.
Falling down? Funny?
Always.
Yes.
Even if it's an old person.
Especially if it's an old person.
Falling up, like all of a sudden gravity laws don't apply anymore and someone falls up.
That's absurdly funny.
Right.
And some
Absurdly
people
funny.
don't get those jokes.
Yeah. Let's cut the business for a second.
Yeah.
Jordan, how are you doing?
Not good. I bought a 3-bedroom house, but I can't afford furniture to fill it. My car got totaled. Parents are still upset that I didn't get into Harvard. You don't want to know this. Why am I telling you all this? I broke my favorite comb. It was one of those little switchblade combs.
That's great, Jordan.
No, not really.
No, it's not. It's not great.
No.
It's okay.
I didn't know how to respond, so.
No, I understood. It's an awkward moment.
No, I'm pretty much free falling.
Sorry?
It says I'm free falling.
I thought I heard that Sorry, Jordan. You have just quoted the great Tom Petty's classic track, Free Fallin'. That will be $10 in the Tom Petty jar, please.
Oh, well, that's really weird.
There we go. All right. Keegan, what's going on with you?
Oh, me? Gosh, not much. Really not much at all.
Not much at all.
Yeah.
Well, all that is about to change, Keegan-Michael Key, because you are the 100th guest on No You Shut Up!
What?
That's
Oh,
right.
wow. Oh,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Paul. That's great. I'm the 100th guest.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we came together.
Keegan, in honor of being our 100th guest, we present to you this commemorative trophy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks.
There we go.
Oh, man.
But that's not all. Here's what else we have for Keegan. 2 lottery tickets. I've already scratched them off myself, and they're worth $50,000 each.
What?
Congratulations, friend. Well deserved.
No.
Thank you so much.
No,
Yeah, wow,
this
that's $50,000.
Right?
No.
And that's like another $50,000. Thanks, Bigfoot.
So nice to have a little bit of that.
I'm planning on spending all of this money on tiny little yogurts, and whatever I have left over, I'm gonna buy a drone.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, because your next prize is your very own drone. There you go.
Oh my
Remote
gosh.
control your way to zone safety. There we go. Okay.
That is a very, very sensitive remote.
That's right. It's a hair trigger.
I'll figure. I need practice. I just
There's
gotta
more.
practice.
There's more. You're also getting an honorary degree from Harvard University.
Wow.
Keys to a new car.
A brand new vehicle.
And enough furniture to fill an entire 3-bedroom house.
Oh, this is amazing. I don't know what to say. Oh,
Well,
this is great.
don't say anything yet because I'm not finished.
Yeah.
You're also getting this beautifully handcrafted comb that looks like a switchblade.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, that. What the f? You don't even have any hair!
You know what he does have, though? A comb.
So soothing.
I bet it is.
It's just so soothing.
Yeah. Now, Keegan, you have a very important choice to make.
Yes.
You can either keep all of these prizes, everything we've given you here, or trade it all for what's behind that curtain. Now, Keegan.
Yes.
Should you choose the curtain, all of your money and gifts will be incinerated. They won't go to anyone else.
Okay.
They'll just be destroyed.
Okay, gotcha.
Keegan, we need your decision.
You know what? What the heck? I'll take the curtain.
Oh!
All right.
Oh, go for it! And behind that curtain is a stranger eating spaghetti.
I've always wanted one! Spaghetti! He's eating spaghetti! Woo!
Well, we'll have more with Key when and Peele when No You Shut Up returns.
He's eating spaghetti!
No. That goes right in the fire.
Amazing!
Right in the fire. Oh, that was visually jarring. Welcome back. Before we get started, we've been collecting money for Tom Petty all show now. Ned, how much have we got in there?
We have $23,852 for Tom Petty.
Is that all? Don't do me like that. Oops.
$24,852.
Ned, I've just PayPal'd you the money using a phone. Joining me once again are the stars of Key and Peele on Comedy Central, Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele. I appreciate you guys visiting the show and agreeing to be part of our new debate segment, Opposites Attack! We here at NYSU are always interested in hearing both sides of the story. So we're gonna give you guys a topic, you'll decide between yourselves who takes which side, and then debate the topic. Just make sure that both sides of the debate are represented equally because the success of the segment depends upon it.
Of course, yeah, okay.
Your first topic is murder.
Dibs on anti-murder.
What?
Dibs. Anti. You're pro. Murder. It's bad. It's also illegal. I hate it.
I think murder is acceptable. in certain cases, like in self-defense.
Well, our next guest was directly affected by this issue when his father was brutally murdered in an instance of self-defense. Please say hello to Bo Beetle.
You son of a bitch! You have no idea what it's like to have your own father die right in front of you as you're defending yourself against him. Where do you get off?
Hey, look, man, I'm sorry. I was just trying to represent both sides of the argument.
You know, he doesn't really believe all that stuff.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Softy. Like I need to hear you blabbering on about putting flowers in guns and crap like that. I bet you never even fanny smooched a lady.
Oh, speaking of ladies, our next topic is gender equality. Are women as good as men? Take it away, fellas.
I got dibs on pro-women.
Yes.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Women, I love them. They are so great. They deserve equal pay. They deserve to be treated not just as equals, but as superiors. Hey, if it weren't for women, men wouldn't be here. We came out of their tummies, you know, in case you missed it. So.
Yeah, but boy, women are not as good as men at anything. Hair is always like, you know, like, look at this. Look at the perfume and the shoes. Not even gonna get into how much they're worse at sports.
Well, our next guest wears perfume and is pretty good at sports. Please say hello to Star Schlesinger.
I hate you, Jordan Peele.
Paul!
What am I, just some sort of object, some sort of sex box for you to look at? Is that what I am, Peele? That's what you think?
Not going good, guys. This last subject is an all play, slavery. Let's hear every angle.
Okay, no, Paul, I will not do that. There is no good argument for that subject at all.
Keegan-Michael Key, you have passed my test. And you have earned the key to my chocolate factory.
What? Oh, damn it, he wins everything!
We'll return, but first you'll learn all about the world of advertising. It's a small chocolate factory, mostly does Hanukkah gelt.
Oh, yeah.
Little, you know.
Little chocolate
Yeah.
coin.
Those people could have been going to St. Ives too, maybe just walking at a different pace.
Yeah, but it's as I was going to St. Ives, so presumably they're going in another direction.
Presumably.
They could flip around.
Oh.
They could pull a Yui.
Welcome back. It's time for our roundtable discussion. This week I'm joined by immigration reformer Jerd Nerp, film critic Armand Might, firebrand pundit Bo Beetle, and comedian Greg Proops. Now, Greg, you'll participate in our discussion, of course, but since playing games on television is so popular right now, and as one of the stars of Whose Line Is It Anyway, you'll be pretty good at this. We're going to have you play panel props por Proops. So we have a pile of props here for you. So anytime you want to join in our conversation, you'll have to work the prop into it seamlessly. And if I don't think it's working, I will buzz you, and you'll have to move on.
Okay.
Okay. Tonight's topic, the American Sniper controversy. Oscar-nominated film American Sniper has already made over $250 million at the box office. But its popularity has brought with it political controversy. The left has accused the film of oversimplifying very complex issues, while the right defend it as a patriotic portrayal of an American hero. Bo, we'll go to you first so you don't explode. Which side are you on here?
Which side am I on?
Yes.
This movie has got absolutely everything. Guns, tanks, the war, hot soldiers' wives, mustaches, IEDs, sound design, rodeo, desert patriotism, boats, Iraqis. You can't go wrong.
So you like this movie?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Armin, you're a film critic. What do you think?
Pish posh, I say. We're all losers in this game. The uncouth masses are busy rubbing their genitals to sniping while the intelligentsia are enjoying the wry writ of Mordecai. Have you seen his moustache? Now that's comedy. You may think it's lesser Anderson, but it's got Depp, Gwynny, and Olivia's Munns.
I just had an idea.
Oh!
I think that the reason the chattering classes are upset about this is they're uncomfortable with a movie that they perceive as glorifying murder on an individual basis.
Now, the balloon is standing in for a light bulb. That's improvisation.
I'm also a small French girl looking for my destiny in a town called Paris.
I can't give you points for that one, but I do love that film.
It is a wonderful film.
Armin, who directed The Red Balloon?
I don't care.
Fair enough. The film is very sympathetic to the plight of its protagonist as a soldier, but less sympathetic to his Iraqi targets. When dealing with real wars, is Hollywood responsible for telling both sides of the story?
I don't think so. I think it's responsible for inspiring, thoughtful conversation. Kind of like how the movie Chef got us talking about how many pounds Jon Favreau has gained in the last 8 years. You know, he's like Chris Kyle, but instead of killing Iraqi insurgents, he's killing bowls of fettuccine Alfredo.
Bit of a roast there of Jon Favreau.
Roasted.
Well, as a famous rock star who's the lead singer of the Rolling Stones, I don't think films have a responsibility unless they're a documentary. I mean, I think everything's got an agenda, doesn't it?
Greg, I'm sorry. It's the fact that it's yellow.
The Pac-Man.
That's really throwing me off.
I've had a bit of a dietary deficiency lately, and I've got some jaundice.
I take it back. I retract my charge.
He justified that.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
Liberal documentarian Michael Moore famously now tweeted, snipers aren't heroes. He even went so far as to call them cowards. Did Michael Moore go too far?
You know, either way, it got us talking about the politics of war. You know. Oh, it's a vuvuzela.
We have just landed from another planet, and we think that Michael Moore's job in this world is to be a disturber, and therefore he cannot go too far. That is all.
Rude.
It's
Inaccurate.
like a rocket ship landed,
That's really-
and then an alien came out.
Yeah, that's a really terrible portrayal of actual spaceflight. Although I do like your use of the vuvuzela.
Listen, Paul, I'm not going to dignify the Michael Moore crap, but the final word from me on the old American Sniper, it's Green Beret crossed with Forrest Gump. It lets us all feel really good about that war we feel really bad about.
In what way is it like Forrest Gump?
Oh, the lead guy's kind of a dope, but he's a lovable dope. And he speaks pablum and sayings and catchphrases, and then he gets away with killing whatever he can.
What's your favorite catchphrase from American Sniper?
Take the shot!
Director Clint Eastwood is a well-known Republican. Have his politics perhaps influenced how we interpret this movie? Yerdnerp?
I don't know about his politics, but he's definitely too old to be making movies. Paul, play along with me. Clint Eastwood is so old.
How old is he?
He's 84.
Gonna listen to this gangly-armed freak? Clint Eastwood is an American hero. He's a patriot. He loves our veterans. He's probably making love to a veteran right now. Oh, my, oh, hell yes. Honey, put on that party dress.
Bo, I caught you. You just quoted from Tom Petty. That is, of course, from Mary Jane's Last Dance, so put a little money in the Tom Petty jar.
I don't have any cash. You take credit?
Sure.
Why are we talking about Clint Eastwood? He's so dour these days. I mean, this is the man who won an orangutan in a fist fight and the all-time howler every which way but loose. He then shaved that orangutan and taught it how to box itself to death in $1 Million Baby. More monkeys, less tears, Clint!
Finally, panel with the Oscars happening this week. Who are your picks? Yerdnerp.
I predicted Birdman will win for Best Picture, and the director of the movie, Alejandro González Inarritu, will win Best Director.
Who's the director?
Alejandro González Inarritu.
Okay.
I'll be known as Granales in Montague.
I feel like it's subtly changing every time.
Alejandro Giselle Bündchen.
Bo Beetle.
Oh, you kidding me? It's gotta be Boyhood. That made me cry so hard. I mean, the kid's stepdad is drinking, and then his mom is all like, my life is a series of milestones. He goes away to college. I can't take it. Why?
Wow, several spoilers for a 3-hour-long film. Armin Might, Oscar picks?
The Oscars should be in the Oscars in memoriam because they are DOA! The only time they got it right was 2006, when the all-time classic Crash took home the big prize. Oh, how I hooted and hollered while all you Philistines wept like b****.
Greg Proops. Well, we'll have to leave it there. We'll be right back with more No You Shut Up when No You Shut Up returns for more No You Shut Up. So I told the stewardess that there's a monster on the wing, and then they took care of it.
Do they charge a fee for taking the monster?
Yeah, that's where they get you. Yeah. Welcome back. Okay, it's time for our panel to sound off. Gang, whom should shut up this week? Bo, we'll start with you.
I would like to tell Cuban dictator Fidel Castro to shut up. I mean, let's take this dude out, am I right? Here's what we do. You put a sniper on top of the Washington Monument, and he points the gun down at Castro in Havana, or wherever this guy is. Can he make the shot? Let's see, we can figure out how many football fields away it is. It's 1,201 miles, so carry the 4, and that cancels out the Y.
Bo, you're just doing math now.
Shut up, Fidel!
Armand, I'm turning my head to look at you.
Oh, there you are. The long-haired troubadour who calls himself Hosier needs to shut up! I'm exhausted from hearing him at my local bookery, Barnes & Nobles. Good grief. Amen? More like, farts! Shut up, Hosier! Ugh, that's a fine-looking high horse. Suck my
Greg Proops, thank you very much for being here today, and we'd love to hear your shut up.
I'd like to say shut up to the rich, overprivileged, uninformed white people of the world. I'm talking about Sarah Palin, Grover Norquist, Jamie Dimon, Lloyd Blankfein. They're complaining all the time that life is unfair to them and things aren't the way they ought to be. Well, things are exactly the way you want them to be. We're all living under your ever-grinding boot heel while you live in everlasting glory up in the clouds. So I just want to say to the overprivileged, uninformed, rich white people, shut up.
Yerd Nerp.
Chunky Serp.
Yerd Nerp, I need you to shut up. I'm afraid we don't have time for yours. We're gonna have to go over to the phone bank. Guys, how's it looking?
Well, Paul, the phones are ringing off the hook for this Tom Petty jar cash drive. Miss Patty Bergman from Steamboat Springs, Colorado just called. She sang me a whole verse from Breakdown and then sent us a check for $65,000.
Wow, that's amazing. So what does that bring our total up to?
$326,215.72.
Wow, that is amazing. Well, I think we could stop the phones. That seems like quite a bit of cash. Unfortunately, our repeated calls to Mr. Petty have gone unreturned, so we have no way of getting him this potentially life-changing sum of money. Instead, we're going to change someone else's life by giving it to a single mother in need. Guys?
Ma'am, hopefully this money will make your life as a single mom a little easier.
And I'd like to make things even easier. Fake lady, will you marry me? You broke my heart.